I didn't even know, ladies and gentlemen, I had known about that last part coming again because all too many times people do not have things kept quiet. They have in the YouTube sidebars about about YouTubers reacting to that kind of thing, and so therefore I wasn't able to have that done blind. Not that I'm pissed off about it or anything. Okay, I'll try to stop now. But one thing though, people said about Yuri, or not Yuri, Natsuki snapped her own neck. It didn't really seem to be that at all to me. It seemed to just be like a thing that looked more glitchy than anything else. I'll take a chance here and turn this up. It's just playing that same thing like nothing's happened. Hi again, Bob the Mob. It's be interesting to see what's happening since there's nothing about showing Yuri poem. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess, except for the fact that I just witnessed a really glitchy looking death scene. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I'm not gonna say that because people should be self-confident. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? It's also be interesting given the fact that now that Natsuki is gone, what is going to be said about it, since it was done in such a way that it was supposed to be for Natsuki. You know, pump the mic. Alright. Great job, Bob. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Not sure whether I want to say that or not. Yeah, that word actually psych people out because then I can hit all the harder. Indeed, exactly that kind of thing. That's not very fair. Oh, and you want to talk about fairness. Oh, that is classic, Monica. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Okay, this makes no sense. Because, like, all of the things I'd chosen were the things that Natsuki would dig. The cutesy kinds of things. And Yuri very much, like, she can't stand the cutesy kinds of crap. So, yeah, what's going on now? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. Well, reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. That was Albert Einstein. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place to her. As I see it, the mind probably would be much more interesting than the real world. What anyone is able to come up with in their own mind. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't know why I'm turning this up again. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction. Well, that's overrated anyway. I'm a loner myself. Still don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for some alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, nothing that you would want to know about. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. Still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. I'll turn this down again. Again, save me that too. It's a thing that was there before. And this is also different though. The colors, they won't bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. As originally had said. No. I was thinking something else. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. That's what I was thinking of. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a round table. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. What? Endless. Trying to remember here. What was there? Can't believe I can't remember. How much here? Of meaninglessness. And then load me. What? Oh, holy! I suppose I might have known. Here again, the fourth wall is broken. Okay, I'm expecting, yes, there's gonna be like a jump scare type thing any second now. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, and you'll forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, for having completely muted this.
Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yeah. Indeed, there is no more saving anymore, is there? Interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen. Last time I did save with this, I had sort of like a big thing, like taking up most of the screen of Monica. That was like sort of like wiggling about. It's difficult to describe. It showed up on screen. You never know when. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Oh, jeez. Now that, like, see, that thing gets to me because in the game's files, there's this, like, text document that's called that. It's called Can You Hear Me? And it's apparently from Monica. Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Okay, fine, whatever. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got head to toe goosebumps right now. Salvador and company, if you ever see this vid, my hat's off to you. You're really, really just, I don't even know what to call this feeling I have. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Gonna take a chance here. Turn this back up. Still that same music. He smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Stop, baby, you're gonna make me blush. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Is that supposed to be blood? I'll take a chance here and turn this up. Doesn't seem to be any music. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolted, linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, portal to another world, thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming in water in all directions, drowning, prayer written in blood, prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence for all the sense that makes, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 49 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Okay. Give me a second. And the music here. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately. That's a good thing, baby. That is a blessing, a hyperactive mind. So I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Way to kill the mood of of that whole thing spiraling out of control. Still no music. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? It wasn't really so much a conversation, it was a mini monologue. You can keep the poem, though. Okay. I'm going to have this up just a tiny bit, the volume. Alright, screw that because there's no music. A joke. I'm guessing this is probably Yuri. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party... Or maybe this is Monica? I'll just read my own voice. Intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. What? What the... I'm gonna turn this up just see if there's anything. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. What in God's name is happening? I'm actually shaken, ladies and gentlemen.
This is about the festival?
Oh, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more...
Okay, is that just like supposed to be like some sick joke? Is that supposed to be what that is?
But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still have only 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything is noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. So
Right.
I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work together and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Bob and Marv?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Bob to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Go turn the volume down just slightly. Look, Monica. You really think any of us here joined the club with any other people in mind? Yuri never talked until Bob joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. That's not true at all. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. Yeah.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Bob want new members too. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. That's not really true. Still, it's up to me to rescue is missing.
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I ever think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Bob, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, in fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join, not to join. I guess it's downstairs at the desk. Oh, that's interesting. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, that's okay. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. That much is true. You don't understand it all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being like that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. Now Mike wants to take it away from me. It's not... I can't really say that. No, Bob. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I would just join another stupid club. But this one... She's about to cry here. Jeez, what is going on here? On so many different levels. I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. So he starts packing up her things. I still want to know how she... I thought she died. Going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Suki. Suki nods your eye and walks out of the classroom. It's bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do I have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Whoops. Heck. Jeez, that really caught me completely off guard.
Even though that too was something spoiled for me, still caught me completely off guard.
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Whoa! What the?
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make a decision that's right for the club. What about you, Bob? What do you want to get out of this club?
Well, for one thing, for you to stop talking that way, making me jump out of my skin with those kinds of jump scare type things. How's that for a start? Jeez. I also want to understand what she was doing there when I thought that she was gone. and pays the same cost as Monica. So again, and directing is. Indeed, yeah. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anything anywhere else, yeah. That's true. Yes. That's what, yes, exactly. This guy is actually living up to my name and my title. For the first time in what feels like years.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities. What? Is that? Those tears of blood? In a special way.
Yeah, what? What?
With each change in members, the identity of the club will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side.